Hey, welcome to English with Podcast. Today's episode is all about TV series. Are you looking for something new to watch? A new show to enjoy on Netflix, Hulu, or Apple TV Plus. In this episode, we're giving you some great TV series recommendations, and we're doing it all in English. You'll practice your listening, learn some new words, and maybe find your next favorite show. It's the perfect way to learn English and relax at the same time. So get comfortable, grab your headphones, and let's talk about series. All right, let's start with a strong one. The first show I want to recommend is called Adolescence. It came out in 2025, and it's a powerful mini-series from the UK. It's about a 13-year-old boy named Jamie. He's accused of something really serious, the murder of a girl from his school. Flush face. But this series is not just about if he did it. It's about why. It goes deep into teenage life, stress, mental health, school pressure, all the things many teenagers go through today. We also see how this situation affects Jamie's family. After he's taken by the police, everything changes. The story is smart, emotional, and very well acted. It's only 4 episodes, but it stays in your mind for a long time. If you like dramas that make you think, Adolescence is a must-watch. And the good news, you can watch it on Netflix. Okay, from a heavy drama about teenage life, let's move to something animated and action-packed. Next up is something a little different, but super popular. It's called Arcane, and it's an animated series based on the video game League of Legends. Now, you don't need to play the game to enjoy this show. Arcane tells the story of 2 sisters, Vi and Jinx, who are caught in a big conflict. It's rich versus poor, power versus struggle, and these 2 sisters end up on opposite sides. The animation is beautiful. Seriously, it's like art. And the story, it's emotional, dramatic, and full of action. The voices of the characters are done by Haley Steinfeld and Ella Purnell, and they're amazing. When Arcane was first released, it became a global hit. It was the most watched show on Netflix in its first week. If you like science fiction, animation, or just a great story about family and choices, give Arcane a try. You can watch it on Netflix. Now, if you want a fast-paced show full of energy and pressure, this next one is for you. Okay, let's talk about one of the most popular shows right now, The Bear. It's intense, emotional, and also very real. The main character is Carmy, a famous chef in New York City. But after his brother dies, he moves back to Chicago to take care of his family's small sandwich shop. Sounds simple. It's not. The restaurant has big problems, lots of debt, stress, and strong personalities in the kitchen. Carmy works with a team that includes Richie, the loud manager, Sydney, a young and talented chef, and Tina, a very strong line cook. Each character brings something different, and you really feel like you're in the kitchen with them. This show is fast, sometimes funny, and full of pressure. You'll hear real conversations, arguments, restaurant slang. It's great for listening practice. If you like shows with emotion, fast dialogue, and a bit of chaos, The Bear is a must-watch. You can find it on Hulu, and Season 4 just came out. Let's move now to a British political thriller that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Now let's go back to the UK for a very intense series, Bodyguard. This show is serious, full of action, and very emotional. It follows David Budd, a war veteran who now works in security. He's protecting a powerful government leader, Julia Montague, but they don't agree on politics. He has PTSD, he's under a lot of pressure, and things get dangerous fast. The actor, Richard Madden, gives an amazing performance. You can see everything in his face: fear, pain, anger. And that's what makes this show so powerful. You really feel what the character feels. Bodyguard was a huge hit in the UK, and people all around the world watched it. It talks about big topics like mental health, terrorism, and politics, but in a way that's full of suspense. There are only 6 episodes, but it's very hard to stop watching once you start. If you like thrillers and political drama, this one is for you. You can watch Bodyguard on Netflix. Now, something lighter and full of heart. Let's finish with something lighter and full of heart. This next show is called Heartstopper, and it's one of the sweetest series you can watch right now. It follows 2 teenagers, Charlie and Nick, as they explore their relationship. It's about love, friendship, identity, and growing up. The series is based on a webcomic by Alice Oseman, who also created the show. Millions of fans all over the world love Heartstopper for its positive message and strong LGBTQ+ representation. But the show isn't just about romance. It also talks about mental health and acceptance, with hope and optimism. As one of the actors said, it shows serious issues, but in a kind and uplifting way. If you want a feel-good series that still has depth, Heartstopper is a perfect choice. You can watch it on Netflix. Next, a drama that is powerful and deeply personal. Now let's talk about something more serious, but very important. This next series is called I May Destroy You. It's powerful, emotional, and based on real experiences. The story follows Arabella, a young writer living in London. One night, she goes out with friends, and the next day, she starts to remember something terrible. She realizes that she may have been sexually assaulted. And from there, her world starts to change. The show explores big topics: consent, trauma, responsibility, and recovery. But it does this in a very human way, without giving easy answers or judging anyone. The creator and star, Michaela Seal, based the story on things that happened in her own life. That's what makes the series feel so real and personal. I May Destroy You is not easy to watch, but it's honest, powerful, and important. And if you're ready for something deep and meaningful, it's definitely worth your time. You can watch it on HBO Max. Let's switch gears now to a fun and clever mystery comedy. Let's switch things up with a fun and exciting show called Only Murders in the Building. This one mixes comedy and mystery in a really cool way. The series stars 3 neighbors, played by Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. They all love true crime podcasts, so they decide to start their own podcast to investigate real murders in their apartment building. The show is full of surprises, funny moments, and lots of twists. It feels just like a true crime podcast, but on TV. Once you start watching, it's hard to stop. If you like mysteries, humor, and smart storytelling, you'll love Only Murders in the Building. You can watch it on Hulu. Lastly, a funny look behind the scenes of Hollywood. Finally, here's a comedy about the crazy world behind the movies. It's called The Studio. This show is all about the hard work and chaos of running a big Hollywood movie studio. The story follows the new head of the studio, played by Seth Rogen. He's trying to keep the art alive while also making money, which is not easy. Everything that can go wrong does go wrong. It's funny, fast, and sometimes a little crazy. If you like shows about movies and the entertainment business, you'll really enjoy The Studio. You can watch it on Apple TV+. So, those are 8 amazing TV series you can watch to practice your English and enjoy some great stories. Which one sounds the most interesting to you? Or maybe you already watched some of them. I want to know. Leave a comment below and tell me, which series will you watch first? What do you think about these recommendations? Also, if you have your own favorite series, share them too. This way, we can all discover new shows together and practice English at the same time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any new episodes. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy watching and happy learning.